Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? It's a beautiful day today. It's our first day of Christmas in July. Everybody's been waiting for it. The summer freeze has arrived. All right, temperatures have been dropping as you've been seeing the breaking news on social media from Santa. I had to get, I knew today was Christmas in July, so I had to get my Christmas PJs to wake up for the big day. I have a special guest to join us, and I'm going to bring her on in 1 second, but just some quick housekeeping. All right, this is our live shopping event. As you guys know by now, we're going to be live every weekday through Christmas in July. Christmas in July, last couple of years have been 12 days. 12 days of Christmas steals, okay? All our daily deals, our flash deals, come check them out. We have some bestsellers returning that you guys have been waiting for. Sign up for the wait list. We have some brand new items, really cool things for this event. So let me open up the comments here. Jump in on the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know what you're hoping to see during Christmas in July. I know a lot of people. We had thousands of people submit their wish lists for our Grump giveaway, and I'm going to get into that in a second. But I want to know what you guys are hoping to see here, and we have a little bit of everything, like I said. So hopefully we can hit what you're looking for. So yeah, jump in the comments. Appreciate it, everybody tuning in. Let me bring Jana on here.
Hey. Hey, Mike.
There we
How's
go.
it
Hey,
going?
Jana.
Hi. I'm jealous. I wish
Good,
I had
good.
Christmas pajamas. Can you hear me?
We're glad I framed here. Yep, I can hear you
Hey.
good.
Awesome. Yeah, I was just saying I'm jealous of your
Now you
Christmas
can't hear me
pajamas.
over.
I wish I had
Most
some,
people
but I
are.
got my
Most people.
coffee. I'm ready for this freeze. I'm prepared for these really cool items with some hot prices.
All right. So, like our live shopping events, just in case you want to shop directly from the video, you don't have to leave the video. You can see everything that we're showing you here. There should be the first item is already featured at the top, but there should be a little shopping bag or a view products button at the bottom. You can click on that. You can see all of our steals in the live shopping event. All right, let's jump into it. Real quick, I did mention the giveaway. We're going to have giveaways throughout Christmas in July. You can sign up at any time. Right on our sign up page where you sign up for our email and SMS alerts, there is a Grump giveaway section where you submit your email address and what you're hoping to see in Christmas in July. So do that, get on that. We're going to announce the first winner today, but that'll be later in the day. So let me get into the main steal of the day. So let me adjust the screen so I'm a little bit bigger here. All right. So first steal of the day, you can already see it behind me here. This is pretty much our best-selling Christmas item over the past couple of years. This tree right here has pretty much gone viral since I think it was 2022 Christmas Steal Box. We had a similar tree. It was a little bit smaller. It didn't come with the pot, but that Christmas box sold out in a week. We brought it back the next year. It sold out in one day. The people were going crazy over the tree, so we had to bring this tree back. We had it the past couple of years in the pot. So let me show you this because I know a lot of people were waiting for this particular tree. And I'll bring it closer so you can see it. So let me see my notes here. So this tree has 100. Let me plug it in. I have 120 LED lights throughout it. Throughout it says a warm light. It has a USB power cord, so you can plug it into a USB or you can get the plug attachment, plug it in the outlet. When we set this up for Christmas, we usually plug it into your standard house timer, the one with the little dial. I love timers. That works for us. The dimensions here. So total dimensions. It's 60 inches high. It's about 24 inches in diameter. At its widest point. The pot, just the pot itself, is 16 inches high, 13 inches in width, 11 inches in depth. It's a great neutral way to decorate for Christmas, winter. I know not everyone is into the colors and Santas and everything like that. So this is a really nice piece for those that are interested in more of the neutrals for the holidays. It's our best-selling tree, like I said. Similar trees out there. I looked with all the LED lights, $150 to over $200, and that's without our decorative pot. So a lot of the trees just come with your standard pot like this. So you can use it just like this if you don't want to use it in the pot. You want to use the pot for something else? Well, let me show you the pot because this is really cool. Really nice size to it. Like I said, 16 inches in height. It's like a ceramic distressed pot look. Has these handles on the side. Um, and yeah, I mean, we like it in the pot. We actually use, so after Christmas season, we'll use this pot with an olive tree, in another part of our house. So the pot you can get, you can use year round. And the tree, just fits nicely in it. If you want some more height, there's enough room to add some height in the pot too. Or just keep it like that. But yeah, we've seen people decorate the tree with little ornaments, extra garland, more lights, things like that. You can get creative with it. So let me just jump in. Comments. Christmas in July up. Hello from New York. Hello, hello. Hello, Wisconsin. Hello, Washington. I'm here in Florida. It's not super cold here yet, but we're getting there. All right. Jana had to drop. I think she's back now. You back, Jana?
Yes, I am
All right.
back. I am back and ready to share some more stuff with you guys. That treat in that pot, man, that's awesome. I need that in my life. Like, I need to. Can I go shop right now, real quick? Because I need that.
Yes, you can. And like I said, there was a lot of people waiting for this. It sold out. I think we sold it 2 or 3 times. Sold out really quick every single time. I Before we even sent the email today, I saw people already ordering it. I'm assuming they're on the back of the stock list, or they checked our site, decorsteel.com, early. But this is already going fast. I just dropped a picture here from at Logan M. Maggio, a good friend of ours. She had styled, again, neutral decor here. So she goes with the more neutral, the golds, the whites and things like that for the holiday. It's really nice in that setting, just to show you another view in more of a holiday setting. So let me get into the other steels here. Sarah just snagged mine. There you go. Nice job. All
Yeah.
right.
And I would keep that up year round. I don't care if it's a Christmas tree. I have a little Christmas tree up because of our Christmas in July event. And I just love seeing the glowing lights in the evening through my house. I'm like, I just need to keep this up. I asked my girls, can we just do Christmas now and forever? I got
Yeah,
one yes and one no.
we had this well past Christmas. We took down all the other decorations, but we left this up for I don't know how long, through February or something like that. And then like I said, we swapped it out for the others.
Absolutely. It's winter too, not just Christmas. I love it.
Yep. All right. So the second steel we don't have in person here, but I do have a video. And
Awesome.
images here. So this video is from at Shana_at_home. This is our antique finish reindeer taper candle holder. Another beautiful, classic, elegance, neutral decor. What would you say that is? Like a brass gold finish, Jenna?
I would go with a little bit more bronze. It's a little deeper than a brass. So it's going to have that vintage look for sure. I love how Shanna adds the bronze vintage elements in with her neutral decor. And this deer is just, he's just so cool. I want him so bad. I mean, again, he's another element that's definitely Christmas, but truly winter, and in some regions every day. I mean, he is a staple piece to have in your decor for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Dimensions on this guy: 8 inches in height, 5.5 inches in width, and 3 inches in depth. This is sold as a single piece, so you can just have it as a single accent piece here. Hold your standard paper candle. Candle's not included, but you can put an LED candle or a real candle in it. You can have it, like I said, alone as an accent piece, or get two and have it as a set to balance your area out.
And if you're not even like a huge fan of taper candles, he works as an ornament as well. Not hanging ornament, but a setting ornament on a fireplace or in a vignette. He just is a really nice standalone element for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And I saw a new trend too. People are putting like a test tube in the paper candle holders and having like flowers in it. You can do that as well. So yeah, a lot of different options for this guy. But yeah, very cool piece. This will look great in Logan's setting that we just showed you. But here, let me show you a still picture in case people are having.
Show you some detail. Yeah, because he does have a lot of detail, like in his fur and the horns. You get texture, you get depth. There's a lot of elements in such a just a unique singular piece. It's going to add a lot to your setting. I saw a comment from Janet. She's in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I bet she could keep this guy up year round in her
Yeah,
little Christmas town. I love it.
great town to tune in from, Christmas town.
Yeah.
Again, I did some com shopping online. So this tree is Decor Steel's exclusive when you pair with the pot. You know, there's some similar trees out there, but not as a total package like we have. This guy, you know, it's the same. You can find this exact item out there, but you're not going to find it at the Decor Steel's price, obviously. I saw it on Wayfair for $50. We're have our deal day price today is 20% less than Wayfair. And that was the cheapest one I saw out there. On other sites, this was $75 plus. So we're talking 46% than the other sites. So same exact item, not a replica, not a dupe or anything like that. Same exact item, at least 20 to 50% off other sites.
Yes, our buyers work really, really hard, Mike, to make sure we're always bringing the best deal to our customers. We know you guys rely on us not only for style, but also for value. And so we make sure we get that to you every single time with every single product.
Yep. All right, I'm going to feature our third deal today, and that's the Advent calendar. So I'm going to switch the screen to blow you up a little bit here. Why don't you show the Advent calendar back there?
Yes, it's kind of hiding in my background here. Let me pull it up closer for you guys. This is a really cool product. Everyone loves a good Advent calendar, and now's the time to get it so that you're not like me. You know, December is already here, and you didn't get your Advent calendar, and your family's like, what's going on? We're on day 7, and where's our Advent calendar? Get it now. Don't be me. Be ready. This is a nice size, and the vintage artwork on here is just really beautiful. It would pair so well with the bronze and natural colors, but give you like a little bit of the Christmas color pop. There are all of the countdown boxes here. They're a door that opens, so you can see, you know, they're small spaces, but they're still open enough that you could definitely fit items inside. I mean, it's probably close to 2 inches for the depth of that box. So you could definitely fit small trinkets, candies inside here to usher in the Christmas season. Something really cool about this is that it can absolutely sit tabletop, but it also comes ready to hang with your sawtooth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, hanger brackets there. It looks great styled on the wall. It also looks great sitting out. It just depends on what you are looking for, and change it up. You know, one year hang it, one year set it.
Yeah, we love Advent calendars at our house, especially like the vintage look like this. We actually have a very similar one that we put out for Christmas that my mom gave us. Very similar look, you know, with the vintage Santa feel to it. We put little Dove chocolates in there. I don't know what your household does for Advent calendars, but my kids love chocolates, so we always put chocolates in the Advent calendar.
Chocolate is a definite easy go-to that satisfies, and it's easy to put in there. So it'll definitely fit. I had some other really fun ideas too. And I think you can mix it up. You could do like a little bit of a scavenger hunt with it, and put clues inside of your boxes on different days. And maybe one day you have a clue and the next day you have a chocolate, right? You can kind of incorporate a couple things into it. You could put different like activities to do. I know it's really sometimes can be difficult to be purposeful with your family during the holiday season because it gets very busy, a lot of hustle and bustle, things going on. So you could have intentional activities in your boxes that would be very fun for a family to do together. And then another thing that I really, really love, I think this is what I'm going to do. I love puzzles. I always have a puzzle going. I have our incredible puzzle table in my bedroom with a puzzle ready to go at all times. And we always do a new Christmas puzzle. And so putting some pieces inside of the box that could be added to your Christmas puzzle would be really fun. Yeah. And so just to give you Oh, go ahead, Mike. What were you saying?
I said we love a Christmas puzzle. The kids usually get one every year for Christmas, and we put it together as a family. So yeah, it's a cool idea.
Yeah, it's good family time. Sit around and get to talk and simulate your mind with that puzzle. uh, it's getting harder with my eyesight. I need to wear my glasses when I do it. But this advent calendar is going to be 17 and a half inches in length. It's going to be 14 and a half inches total in your height. And it is 3.5 inches in depth. So a little more than 2 inches that I was estimating earlier for the depth of your box. So it's not a bad size to put a few goodies in. And you want to hurry up and snag this because it is an item, like I said, that sells out early so that you can utilize it right at the start of December to get your countdown going for your holiday season.
Yep. And another item that you can actually find out there, but definitely not Decor Field price. Out there, in Walmart for
Yeah.
$100 plus, $120 plus at other sites. So again, you're not going to find a better deal than Decor Field, especially on Christmas and July deal days. So don't hesitate.
Yeah, I think that
to,
puts us like roughly 30% lower than the competitors, guys. So grab this while you can. It's a limited quantity, so you don't want to miss it.
All right. Thank you for that. So last but not least, we're going to give you, and people are already commenting in the comments here, we're noticing that giant tapestry behind you. We already
How
gave
could you miss it?
we already gave everyone a sneak peek here, but this is a true sneak peek of our flash deal today. Everyone viewing here on the live, you have first dibs on this flash deal that has not been released to the public yet. So I just featured that on the live video. You can shop directly from the video. Just go to our site, decorseals.com, if you're viewing on social media, and search, Christmas tapestry, and it should pop up. But yeah, this is today's flash deal sneak peek for you guys only. Why don't you talk about it, Jen?
Yeah, so this guy is massive, obviously. If you're fortunate enough to have higher ceilings than me, like maybe 10-foot ceilings, it's going to fit on your wall. I have a little bit lower ceilings. I'm in an older home, and so it is on the floor. I do have some recommendations that can really help you make this work in your house with the lower ceilings and still look absolutely stunning and beautiful. There, you can easily do like a scroll roll to either the top or the bottom to kind of complement that vintage look. Maybe get like a wooden dowel just to polish it off and finish the look. Would be really nice with this. There also, I think Mike will show you a picture from the listing. One of our designers actually hung it kind of behind a sofa, and so you still get the great look of it, but you are kind of hiding the little extra that's rolled at the bottom. So those are some ideas of what you can do if you have lower ceilings. But if you have higher ceilings, just put it all the way and it's going to look beautiful. You can see Heather in the video now showing just how massive it is. She had to get a ladder. It's so big, guys. You're looking at, go ahead.
I was just going to say dimensions. We're talking 8.5 feet in height, 8.5 feet. So this is massive, almost 5 feet in width. To be exact, it's 102 inches in height, 57 inches in width. But yeah, that's 8.5 feet. So, like Janet said, great recommendation because most of my walls are 8 feet. So, this is something we have a great spot for it, but, we don't necessarily want to cut it. So, it's a great idea rolling it to create like that scroll look.
Yeah. And it's, I was going to say too, like what I love about it is the impact. I mean, if you don't love hauling out a lot of Christmas decor, you like to keep it very minimal and simplistic in your design, throw this on a wall and you are done. You have decorated for Christmas. You have created a winter wonderland.
And how does it hang now?
So there are, I wonder if I can get this closer so you can see it. Let me take my my phone down. But there's grommets on the top and the bottom. So I'll come to the bottom because I can easily show you. Can you see that? There's like a brass or bronze grommet, and you have that at each corner. So you can easily put in like a command strip hook if you want. That would make it very like renter friendly if you happen to be renting, or you have like a wall that you don't want to put holes in, then you could easily do a command strip hook, because this is pretty light, guys. Even though it's so massive, it is a paper canvas, and so it's not terribly heavy, and they have command strips that can support the weight easily. I just put finishing nails in the top to hang it from. You really can't see them, and they're not going to leave much of a hole. So, you know, you have options when you're looking at how to hang this.
Yeah, it's amazing. I know just from the comments, people were loving it. Libby, she has great for a house. She has 12-foot ceilings. That's perfect because you have a massive wall. You never know what to put on there. Most wall signs, wall decor is, you know, they're not that large, or you're paying a lot of money. This is perfect. 8.5 feet tall. That's taking up most of your 12-foot wall. Beautiful canvas for Christmas.
Yeah, and if you have 12 feet like Libby does, it would be kind of cute too to still do that scroll look with the dowel and add like some jute rope and make it look, you know, like a even more vintage art hanging than it already looks, because it definitely has some natural like creases and wrinkles in it to give it that worn look, and then the colors are very vintage. So adding that jute and wood would be really beautiful, especially on such a large wall to put it on. That would be beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for showing those items. You know, just real quick before we wrap up, for a recap. So, you know, we went through the Christmas tree that you can see here behind me. This is our best-selling Christmas item over the past couple of years. The wild pine, extra large wild pine in the decorative pot. Pot is included. Just keep the note. We don't see any other trees like this with a pot like this included for anywhere near the price. Janet is showing the advent calendar right there. You already just saw the wall tapestry, and then we showed you the antique reindeer candle, you know, earlier in the show. So one other thing I mentioned was the giveaway. Make sure you go to our sign-up page. If you just go to our site, decorseals.com, and type in sign-up in the search bar, it'll direct you to the sign-up page. If you're not already on our email and SMS list, you know, what are you doing? I sign up for those while you're there, but the first thing on the page is our Grump giveaway. You can enter right there. We're actually doing our first giveaway today. I happened the Grump stole Santa's mailbox. I happened to get a hold of it for a little bit. I have the winner right here. I'm not going to announce it though. I'm going to let the Grump announce it later today on social media. So make sure you check it in on Instagram or Facebook stories, and you'll find out if you won. If you entered, you have a chance to win today. We're going to, like I said, we're going to pick winners throughout the event. So keep entering and keep tuning in to see if you won. Just a real quick thing about giveaways. We had 12 giveaways, one every hour for Steel Day. We're on our second round because people, you know, were emailing all the winners. We're still missing a few winners. So make sure you're checking your email too. If you enter the giveaway, make sure you're checking your email. You're going to get an email from Decor Steals telling you that you won. We're going to need your shipping address and all that to send you the prize. So keep a lookout on your email if you're entering giveaways, because we don't want you to miss out on a prize. All right. Thanks again for joining. I'll leave this up. Leave a screen up for a minute so you can finish checkout. I know people are scrambling to get some of these items, but yeah, thanks, Jana. Again, we're going to be live every weekday at 10:15 Eastern Time through next Friday. And then the last day of the event, we'll have a special live at around lunchtime, 12:30 Eastern Time. So check us out. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to have some more amazing steals for you guys. All right, Jana, any last words?
Yeah, do they have the opportunity to sign up every live event and win? Are we giving something away each time?
We're not giving something away each live, but you can sign up every day. You'll have more chances to win because, you know, we're just picking from random. So, hey, more entries, more chances to win for you guys. You can sign up every day.
So get over there and sign up each day. More times.
All right. All right, thanks everybody for
Awesome.
joining.
Everybody have a
See you
Merry
tomorrow.
Christmas in July.
Bye.